Welcome to the Dune Vulpine podcast where we cover everything from kick-offs to credits to body slams. New episodes every Monday and Thursday. Today's topic we'll be talking about Satan worshippers, AI influence, and P Diddy. Lately there's been something really strange happening here in Algeria. You go on social media, especially YouTube or TikTok, and you start seeing these videos, groups of young people dancing to satanic themed music, showing symbols, doing things that are completely against our culture and religion. And at first you think, nah, this has to be fake, right? But no, it's real. You can see their faces, the comments, the views, and honestly, it's shocking. But there are like one video date back to 10 years ago, and there's like another one 7 years ago. And lately, I think the last few weeks, maybe last week or the last 2 weeks, there's this been video going viral in Algeria. And let's be real, like for a country that calls itself Islamic, a country that should be built on values, on family and community. Things have changed a lot. We used to care about faith, respect, and discipline, but now it feels like we've reached a point where drugs and murder and prostitution, things that were once unthinkable, are just normal. You hear about someone overdosing, nobody blinks. You hear about violent crimes, just another story on Instagram or Facebook. We see girls being exploited, young guys wasting their lives, and people just scroll past it or encourage it. And nobody cares like they used to. Like there's not, as a people, we are not united, but we are divided. So when we see Satan worshippers, when we see people playing with those dark symbols, honestly, just another symptom of a bigger sickness, a society that's lost its direction. I mean, when people wanna like rebel, but say the truth of what's happening here, like the lack of jobs or the lack of houses, and like some people don't eat or whatever, they starve to death sometimes. The use of drugs and stuff like that. Like the government will step up and like they send all the policemen and stuff like that to stop those and stop you from having your opinion. But those same people will let a young people like dancing and in like the middle of the street, like in public, to satanic music. So when we see Satan worshippers, like I said, just another symptom of bigger sickness. And it's not about judging people before anybody starts talking about that. It's about asking why this is happening. Like, is there like an influence behind it? Because this kid didn't wake up one day and decided to, I'm gonna be worship Satan. I'm gonna start, worship the devil and start having this demonic opinions and imagination and stuff like that. This come from somewhere. It's come from music, media, the movies they watch, the company you keep. I mean, if I'm a father, which I'm not, and I have a son or a daughter, like I'm not gonna give them my phone when they are 5 or 6 and 7 or 8 and let them go wrong with it, because you never know what you're gonna find online, the stuff they're gonna see. We live in an age where everything is online and the internet doesn't sleep. You can find communities for anything, no matter how dark twisted it is. And just AI made that worse. There are no people literally using AI to create dead people. I was scrolling on YouTube, and there are these YouTube shows there about Tupac, about Biggie, about Eddie Guerrero, and I forgot his name, but all those people are dead. These people have family, and their family are online, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and they see whether it's father, uncle, brother. To them, they are dead, and so if you are good with AI, why you're not making, I don't know, funny stuff or instead of making fake videos, fake conversation, even fake messages from the dead. Like for me, that's insane. Like we've gone from using technology to make life easier, and when people start playing this type of thing, it's childish, and things are getting dangerous. Some of these young people think it's just art. They see dark music, skulls, inverted crosses, and they think it's aesthetic. But it's more than that. It's spiritual confusion. They're bored, they're lost, and they want attention maybe. They want somebody to talk about them. And when society doesn't give them purpose, they'll find purpose in darkness. And this is what I think our culture is failing. We tell people when not to do, don't do drugs, don't do, no, bad stuff. Don't act like the West, but we don't tell them why. We don't offer them real guidance or connection, so they look elsewhere. They find meaning in chaos, fame, rebellion, and in process they destroy themselves and their families. Because this moral decay isn't just local, it's global. Look at the entertainment industry. Look at P Diddy, for example. One of the biggest names in hip-hop, rich, powerful, respected for decades, and now sentenced to 15 months in prison for suspicion of prostitution. Think about that. This is someone who had everything, money, fame, connection, and still choose corruption, exploiting people. And that's sometimes what fame does. It's not just balanced by morality, it's empty. It gives you power but no peace. I mean, he was sentenced for like 15 months, and he was sentenced for transportation of prostitution. And when I googled how long you go for prison for that crimes, it said 10 years. So I don't know. I don't live in America. I don't know politics or laws and stuff like that. So someone can please explain how it's just only 15 months. And he already did like 1 year. So it'll be out by 2028, maybe. Good behavior 2027. Who knows? He even asked for a pardon. According to Trump, his words, not mine, allegedly. Now imagine the influence people like that have on young minds. You have artists glorifying sex, drugs, and chaos, and our youth eat it up. They see the lifestyle, the luxury, the fame. They don't see like they don't see the price. They don't see the depression, the drug, the fake friends. Excuse me, the court cases, the broken lives. And when your son or your daughter, like it's online, and they see that person as their role model, their standards, what do you think they're gonna happen? We start copying it. That's why the line is blurred between faith and fame. People don't care what's right, they care what's trending. And now, tie back to the satanic stuff again. It's all about the same mindset. Rebellion for attention, more decay, disguises freedom. People think they're going different or modern, but really they are just lost. Lost because they're being disconnected from the truth, disconnected from God, from culture, from real human connection. And with AI, that's a whole new level of danger. You've got AI generating fake voices, fake faces, fake people. I mean, you've got the daughter of Robin Williams asking people to stop sending her AI videos of her dead father. You know how that's fucked up for a daughter to see her dead father. Recreation of someone who is already dead. I just don't understand. If you are good enough with those stuff, creating those stuff, why not make them good instead? It's like with the internet, everything with social media. There are so many benefits we can take from that, but we always use them for the bad things. There are even AI influencers now. Like even if it was AI, we have to accept it. By the way, everything's gonna be AI in the next 10 years, 20 years. We lost like a grip of reality. Stop believing lies, stuff like that. And the darkest part is, like I said, some users are just using AI to bring back the dead. They use photos, old videos, voices, and they recreate people who have passed away. On the surface, it looks like comfort, but in truth, it's disturbing. Like if that was me, like I'll be like, why are you doing that? And not only you're just doing that, you're saying it to the people of their families. Like, so yeah. By the way, the Satan worshippers in Algeria is not shocking, by the way. Just the result of silence, hypocrisy, and distraction, where religion becomes just tradition, when morality becomes optional, and when the truth becomes subjective. You end up here, and it's not being perfect. None of us are. I'm not judging these people. I'm just speaking reality. It's about realizing how like deep this problem has gotten, and deciding to waking up, or just speaking about this kind of topics about with two people. And one of those people, actually, I know him more than the other person, and he was like speaking about, I don't know, he's scared for like the next 10 years or 15 years about his daughter, like the influence she might get from her friends, or families, other families members. And now he's scared for his daughter, like, what if she become like, I don't know, a rebellion kind of daughter, like stuff like that. And he was so scared, and he was actually telling us about this. And you go like, yeah, because this generation has access more to information, more opportunity, and more freedom, and yeah, than ever before. But instead of using that to rebuild, we're using it to destroy ourselves. We chase validation instead of purpose, follow darkness as light, and we normalize sin instead of fighting it. When you're dating someone, you're dating a girl, and you have a friend of someone. It's like, did you? The first question they would ask, did you have sex with her? It's like encouraging you to sin. And if you say no, they're probably gonna call you gay. I mean, that's the truth. I think that's the story of every person. It's already happened to everybody. It's like, God, how we normalize sin. Like, instead of just giving people some good advices. And people just say this new generation, like it's no big deal. But what's new about losing your morals? What's new about hurting yourself and calling it freedom? There's nothing new about that. Just an old trap in a new form. So yeah, maybe the rise of Satan worship is shocking to someone, but to me, it's just a reflection of where we are as people. When we stop caring about right and wrong, we start teaching our youth what values mean. This is the result. It's not the devil showing up. It's society falling asleep. The scary part is like we don't start talking about it, even if we don't start addressing it honestly. It's not. It's only going to get worse. Do you imagine? If we stay alive in 10 years, 15 years, gosh, we can't keep pretending like these things don't exist just because they make us uncomfortable. We need to talk about drugs, prostitution, violence, and spiritual confusion behind them. We need to talk about how AI and fame are shaping our youth and their identity. Because the longer we stay silent, the louder the darkness gets. So if you are listening to this, I just want you to think about that, what you follow, think about what you post, think about what you let influence your art, because you might think it's just music or art or trend, but everything you consume shapes you in some way. And right now, we can't afford to be shaped by chaos anymore. We need to wake up, stay aware, and protect what's left of the truth before it's too late. Anyway, I'll be back on Monday to speak maybe about something way more positive. Expect more sports stuff. I mean, you're gonna delve into different things, wrestling soon, movies, more celeb talk, and more like hard truth stuff. Thanks for listening if you are. Thanks for watching, and take care.